Who on the feed? We live? Hey, Chattanooga. I know y'all miss me. I had a couple people in my inbox saying they missed me. I've been trying to keep up with my schedule. My schedule has been so hectic, but I'm very happy to be back on the air today. It's been a couple of weeks and I have missed you all. So, back with a very interesting show today. We've got some very hot topics to talk about, and so we're going to get into it. The first guest that I have here for the viewers that are watching on Facebook are going to be two other members of the 10U Chattanooga Ravens. What's up, y'all?
What's up?
Y'all good? Can we get a little bit more volume in the mic, in the headphones, Gil?
Just chilling. Nothing in the headphones.
Okay, we gonna get it turned up a little bit for
I
you guys.
can hear it now.
Okay. Yes, we got Mr. Introduce yourselves, fellas.
My name's Mo Stevens, and I'm the quarterback for the Chattanooga Ravens.
QB1.
My name is Josiah Sandridge. I'm the running back / fullback for the Chattanooga Ravens.
Yes, sir. We were in Orlando this weekend for the first time. It was hot down there, wasn't it?
It was
Yes.
fun.
Yes.
It was fun.
So I mean, it was a very adventurous weekend. That was our first time playing that far away, but I think y'all fellas did good. Y'all made me proud. We had a couple of opportunities on offense and defense. Mo, won't you talk about some of the things you think we did great on offense, and some of the things you think y'all could have worked on offense? Because I seen you calling a lot of different plays.
I'm gonna talk about the defense.
Okay, we gonna get into the defense in just a minute.
All right. So
What we do on offense?
on
Mo?
offense, we was messing up because we kept fumbling. And we could do better by putting the right hand up when you hand the ball off.
Okay, but what are some of the things y'all did good? We had a lot of good plays out there too on offense.
Was blocking right. Was encouraging each other.
Okay, so with you being the leader of the team, what are some of the things that you try to instill in your players? Like what are the things what makes you a great leader?
Never, always keep your head up and never let your teammates put their head down.
Mo Stevens, aka Willie Beeman, right? And what number are you at there? Just in case you got any fans that wanna
Number 8.
Number 8, if they want to come out and support. So what about on defense, Josiah? What was going down there? Y'all was really shutting down the other team's offense on defense. Defense was looking nice.
On defense, we were really dogging for real. But we gotta learn how to fill the gaps faster. Can't let them get 2-3 yards and then try to fill the gaps. Because then that's going 2-3 yards. If they get that over and over again.
Talking to the mic for me.
They got 4 downs. If they get 3 yards or 4 yards every time, it'll be a first down. They do that. So we gotta shut them down faster. But we were doing good on offense. On offense and defense by moving the ball and stopping the other team from moving the ball. So I like that. That's what the team had did.
But how long y'all fellas been playing together?
Like
since 6.
Yeah.
Y'all been playing on the same team since 6? So would y'all say y'all got a pretty good like camaraderie? Like y'all got a good is y'all football team like a family, or y'all everybody kind of get together, get along pretty good? Okay. So what things do we have to look forward to this year for the season? Because I know there was a preseason tournament. Y'all got this week off. Y'all not practicing.
Definitely we need to win the Super Bowl this year.
Y'all trying to win a Super?
Yes.
That's the goal.
Yes.
Let's get that Super Bowl ring.
Yes.
And bring it back to Chattanooga.
Yes.
Okay. So what, y'all not worried about Douglasville? I heard Douglasville, they've been talking a little smack.
We ain't worried about them. They not good.
And shout out to 9U, Big Rollin'. We got his mama watching. Big 9U. They did their thing down there too, especially considering, this was a new opportunity for you guys. Y'all had never played in Orlando. That hot sun. I mean, but you know what? Y'all boys gave it all y'all got and y'all left it on the field. I must say that I was impressed. I had my Lamar Jackson jersey on. I was watching some good football. It was a good weekend.
But on Saturday, we had 2 games. By the second game, at the third quarter, everybody started wearing down, especially because of how hot it was.
Y'all played 2 games back to, in one day. So
but my appearance was, I feel like the second team that we have played was
Mhm.
better than the first team we played. So I feel like we should have played them first and then played the game second.
Oh, that's how you feel. That's
Yes.
good. That's good. That's
And we
really good.
had a good job on having each other's back because, like, when Liddell had got the fighting over there, everybody came to help him, and it was like 50 versus 14.
It
And
got a little. It got a little extra physical out there on that second game. I will say, y'all guys move as a unit. Chattanooga, if you're looking for some good football, come on out and support the Chattanooga Ravens. They are doing their thing. These guys are putting in a lot of work on the field and in the classrooms. Most importantly, these are all scholarly kids as well as athletic kids. These are the true definition of student athletes, and we want to support them. We got a big football classic coming on, the Future Lives Matter Classic, that's going to be taking place later on this season. So you all can watch my Facebook page, and I'll be sure to keep you all posted about details when the tickets go on sale for the classic. And we're also going to have a Black Affair. So we're looking for any kind of support contribution. These boys like to play football. They're doing good. All right, fellas. Well, thank y'all so much for coming through and piping my show up one time. You know what I'm saying? I got football players. Can we get some autographs? Let me get some autographs. Y'all, give me an autograph. Practice giving out autographs too. These boys going to the NFL. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what they got. If they got their autograph skills down. Oh, and then I did forget to mention that the teams that they were playing, we went down there with 15 boys. That's it. And these other teams had 40 and 50 players. So these guys did not give up. They did not get tired. And for those people that did not know or have never heard of Chattanooga, they know of Chattanooga now. And we had Lester, who was the supposed to have been coaching, but he was busy playing in the sand. But it's okay. He was down there and he was supporting. So thank y'all fellas so much. I got my autographs. Y'all make sure if y'all see these guys in the hallway at school, y'all get these guys autographs. And yeah, I got autographs, y'all. We working on getting autographs together. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. All right, fellas. Well, I'll let y'all in a minute. I gotta get into some other topics. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you. All right, wonderful. Now we're gonna get into business. So I am expecting a guest, Malarie Marsh. I guess is she en route? We don't know. Okay, I hope she's en route because one of the districts that is up for reelection this fall is District 8. And for those that know me, know that District 8 is near and dear to my heart because it's the district that I lived in, my grandparents lived in, my great grandma lived in, my mama grew up in. So, District 8 is probably like the essence of who I am as far as my upbringing goes. Um man, it's a little disappointing because with District 8, like we have Malarie Marsh that's running. We've got Marie Mott that's running. Okay, they say Malarie is in route. I just got noticed that she's in route. We have Marie Mott that's running. Then we have Marvin Noel that's running. And then before then we had Anthony Byrd. I don't know what it's gonna take for us to get some real deal qualified people in that chair, but we need some people to step up because this ain't gonna cut it. And I have very good reason for as to why I make that statement. It's not gonna cut it. It's too many people that are trying to get the seat for I don't know, prestige, power, personal gain. I don't know, but we need some real people. And it's one qualification that we're lacking with the candidates and with the previous candidate is the true love and passion for the people that live there. I've not seen anything take place in District 8 in a very long time. In a very long time. We don't have a grocery store. I don't even see any like community events, community outreach events, aside for what Archer Knob does every year. They do like a community event where they're giving out groceries and things like that. But the politicians in that area, you can't really get them to do anything. You can barely get in touch with them. So, I'll be glad when we get some real deal people in place that, hey, Mallory, that actually want to do something. So our guest has arrived, and we're gonna tap into it and get into it. So we're gonna let her get settled in. Gil, we got some music or something we can play for a second. I can talk about me. Y'all know open enrollment finna come up. Medicare season is vastly approaching, so I'm gonna be out and about and working overtime. We're gonna let Miss Marsh get comfortable. We're gonna play a little music. I got my shades on today. I'm Rick James. My lashes need to be
Stay
done.
with me when there's no one else to call.
That Beyonce. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we have Mallory Marsh in the building. She is running for District 8. So, hey, Jen. Thank you for chiming in. So District 8 is up for re-election. I know you worked with Bird on his while he was in office too. So won't you tell the listeners a little bit about your past work experience, what you're doing now, your passion behind running for District 8, and a little bit of your vision.
And it's actually not re-election. It's actually to finish out Bird's term that we just got him re-elected for. He stepped down because he got appointed to be the city court clerk.
Okay.
So he stepped down. So it will be finishing. We have an interim in the seat right now. that got placed in that seat back in March. So this is a special election that we've been added to the ballot.
So who's in that seat now?
It's Marvine.
Okay, how'd she get in there?
The council appointed her. So it was just 5 people voted on council. The people had nothing to do with that.
I know Miss Marvine. She grew up in the same block as us. Well, she lives in the same block as us.
I don't know her personally. I just know that she's done a lot of work over in Orchard Knob, and I respect her for that. However, I know that Bird did recommend me personally to fill for him because as you said, I did work his last 2 campaigns. I'm familiar with what a council person does, and I would be ready on day 1.
Okay, and I noticed, what is it, the connecting all corners of the district. So right now, our district don't even have a I still say our district, even though I've moved, but there's no grocery stores there. You know what I mean? Like we used to have Pruitt's. You remember we had Pruitt's, we had the Red Food Store, it was popping. And
yes.
Now it's just like,
well, not only that, I know that you remember just as I do. You remember, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. You remember the guy that came through with the fresh produce truck?
Yeah, back in the day,
yeah.
They used to sell the fresh fruits and vegetables. Yeah.
I mean, at one point he even got so fly. He took food stamps. Like the people in the community came through, and he really served the seniors. He really helped out. But I haven't seen him in probably 10 years. But he really helped out in the community a lot.
Girl, you just brought back a lot of memories.
I mean, I missed that. I looked forward to when that came through. Those baskets of peaches that he sold, and peaches, and corn, and all the stuff that the people in the community, who don't have cars, and that sort of thing, they look forward to that. I did. I didn't have a car back then. I rode the bus line. So, I was excited when he came through for many reasons, because who don't like fresh produce, right? So, I definitely think it's something we have to look into, right? But we also have to have those businesses excited about coming into our area. So how do we do that, right? What does that look like? We have to have those conversations with those businesses to make them want to do that.
Because that particular district is heavily populated with seniors.
I have seen it change some over time.
Well, yeah, it's evolving now with the gentrification, but there's still a lot of seniors over there. A lot of our retired educators, especially in Bushtown where my grandparents live. A lot of those people have been there 40 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's the same thing over in, I stay on Hawthorne Street. I've stayed there for 16 years. I own my home there. So, a lot of my neighbors have been there 20 plus years. We're like family over there. We look after each other's homes, when we do family events, we let each other know. If one of us is sick, we let each other know. If something's going on, that's in each other's family, we let each other know. Like we have someone that's in the hospital on our street right now. So, we look after each other. We have that over in Avondale too. We have a lot of seniors over in Avondale, and Churchville too. Because I'm very close with Churchville. I do a lot of work with Churchville. So, yeah, I share those same concerns with you because, that's my community. I just turned 36 on Monday. So, I've been in that District 8 for 27 years. So, I've been in that community more of my life than not. So, like I said, before we come on the air, it made me the woman that sits in front of you today. And that is nothing but the truth. I could have moved, but chose not to because that's my home. That's where I feel most comfortable at.
Right.
I love sitting on my porch. I love the fact that I've raised my children there. My oldest daughter, Michaela, she went to elementary school at Orchard Knob. She went all the way from pre-K to 5th grade there. And I was the PTA treasurer over there. And my understanding, they haven't had a PTA since Michaela's graduated from over there, because they haven't had a treasurer.
And what are some of the things that I guess your 5 top interests, and if you were elected into this seat, that would be your initial things that you want to focus on? I mean, of course, economic development is one, but
Absolutely. We've got to get infrastructure, right?
Mhm.
Like back to like with seniors and children, and speeding is a big problem in our communities, right? A lot of our streets have speed cushions, or they call them lots of different things. But what happens is some of the other streets, and I hear this a lot from people when I'm out in the community, and I suffer it on my street. What happens is the streets that don't have those speed cushions or speed humps, or however people want to refer to them, is they use those as cut through streets, and they just nail it. And what happens is it makes an issue for our seniors and our children, where they don't want to play outside, and seniors where they don't want to sit on the porch. Right. Why? Because that plays into crime and safety, right? Because they use that as getaway street when they do drive-bys, right? It makes it more likely for them to do drive-bys on that street. Or like if they've committed a crime, they use that as their getaway street. I mean, you've seen it for yourself.
I mean, and speaking of crime, and I don't know, this is probably going to be a little touchy, but we had that horrible incident at Mary's not too long ago, and I know my grandparents are still dealing with the residual effects of that, because it's just every weekend there's something going on over there, and especially when you have something that as tragic as that incident. First of all, the lack of parking, the lack of security, just, we want businesses to come into that community, but then how do you kind of, I guess, I don't know, pick and choose without being too biased on what is appropriate for that community? You know what I'm saying? To maintain the safety there. Because I know that that's probably going to be something that you're going to have the burden of dealing with, is if this is going to be appropriate for what we're trying to do in this community or not.
I mean, so are you asking about the Mary situation in
or
particular, or about
businesses?
businesses?
Businesses in particular, but then also, just using the Mary situation as like a baseline, because that is something that's still current. You know what I mean? It's something that's still fresh, that people are still feeling behind. And then if we are looking at economic development, how do we keep from those types of businesses being established that are going to draw those types of concerns?
Well, I mean, first off, my heart goes out to the families, that suffered, different type losses and injuries, during that time. I had some loved ones and people that was close to me that was injured during that time, and someone that lost their life. So my prayers and heart goes out to the families. Business, I mean, what does that look like, right? I mean, we can all lay out different levels of accountability, right? I mean, I hear it all the time. Like when at council, they pass stuff sometimes and they say, oh, well, we're going to put certain conditions in. But what does it look like holding people accountable, right? The city, they can only assess a $50 fine on certain violations, right? So I don't know. I think that looks more like deeper conversations. Business level, we have to talk to the community and see what type of businesses do they feel is appropriate, and what do they want in the community, right? Each community is going to be different. Like Bushtown may say they want something, right? I'm not the type of person that goes into any community and tells them, what they want, because District 8 is made up of it's very different, in all different corners, right? Because morning and evening side may have a different need than Avondale. Bushtown may have a different need than even Churchville, even though they're so close together. You go into those communities and you talk and you listen to the people that, are there every day, and see and listen and see what they feel that their need is, the majority need.
Have you been to any of the community or neighborhood association meetings?
I
know
actively
Ms. Marvin was the president of one.
Not in Orchard Knob. I have not.
Okay.
But I go to Avondale Neighborhood Associations meetings. Actually, Avondale President Ken Smith is my campaign manager.
Okay.
Churchville neighborhood, I'm very involved in. I go to their meetings on a regular basis. And those meetings I go to because they are right around where I live.
Okay.
But when I was working with our former councilman, I did go to different neighborhood association meetings. I have it's even been to morning and evening side. I don't know if you would call it a neighborhood. They have like these. It's a really cool thing they do in the middle of their community. They have like this cookout. They have this street that runs in the middle of the community, and they all get together and they bring different dishes, and they all just hang out and have fun together. I love it. I think more communities should do that. So yes, I do participate in neighborhood meetings.
And do you have a relationship with any of the other council members, like Councilman Coonrod, Councilman Burrs? What's your working relationship like with some of them?
I'm not going to speak on anybody individually, but I do have relationships with almost all the council people.
So you feel like you have a good support if you were to bring something to the table, that you would be able to get the support of the other council
I do.
members?
Mhm.
Okay, that's important. So early election or early voting does start July the 15th and goes to the 30th, which is a day after my birthday. So it starts on my mom's birthday and goes a day after my birthday. That's a little birthday plug if y'all want to show me some love. Election day is going to be August the 4th. So we are encouraging everybody to get involved in voting. That is the biggest, I guess the biggest point of my whole platform is to become a more informed voter, knowing what's going on in your community, how you can get involved, and being able to let your voice be heard, because it's very important. A lot of people are sitting back and have a lot to say, but they don't even exercise the right to vote. So it's important. I would like to see, I know I'm not in the district, but my grandparents are still there with the with Carver Center, though. It's like so many opportunities there to just make it that's what I would like to see in all communities, is that we use the community centers more resourcefully, by holding different like parenting classes. I know they're doing the summer enrichment for the kids, but just making it a more holistic facility that's buzzing. I know COVID kind of affected some of the goals that our current mayor had for the community centers, but do you have any plans for utilizing the community centers to enrich the community at all? Or
I've done a lot with the community centers.
Because you were doing a lot of those with Bird. Y'all were doing like the Christmas. They did the Christmas toy drive for the kids and things like that.
Had a nonprofit organization that we did Christmas for seniors, homeless, and children in the community. We gave to over 500 children and homeless and seniors in the community. And I personally cook a home cooked meal for over 500 people.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of cooking.
Yes.
Can you cook good?
Mm-hmm.
How many kids you got?
I have 3.
3?
Mm-hmm.
So you got twins? Are they twins?
No, I have a 16-year-old. She'll be 17. And I have, my husband has a son, but he's my son. He's 11. And we have a daughter that is 6.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I thought you had twins.
No.
But they all just look alike.
Yes.
Maybe that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people know you from Malarie Marsh at the courthouse, because that's where I first knew you, is when you were working. You worked with
Bowtie
all the time, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
right now you partner with.
I don't partner with. I am what I call a 1099. I do contract work.
Okay.
So I have have Malarie Marsh Investigations.
Okay.
So I contract with a lot of different attorneys. I do federal appointed and state appointed work, but any attorney can contract me that wants to for paralegal work or private investigation work. So I work with many different attorneys.
Okay. Then.
I don't want to be tied to anybody, and that's for many reasons.
Right.
You know me well enough. I don't like to be told what to do, and I like to make my own schedule.
Hey, shoot, that's the beauty of it. I went from making my own schedule. Now I'm making my own schedule, and I'm still working when they want me to work. It's the struggle right about now. Well, Gil, we got some more music. We're gonna let Miss Marsh get some water or something. I probably gonna talk to half to death, pay some bills or something. We got what we got? Some bills or some tunes. Y'all make sure y'all follow us on YouTube, WPTP 100.1 Radio, and follow us on Facebook, WPTP 100. Are so much fun. Shout out to my Facebook viewers. So we do have a question for Miss Marsh. It says, in the community centers, can there be more mental health care stuff for the homeless and vets, please? Like information on where to go.
Oh, I'm so excited
We
you
can talk
asked
about
that. That is actually a passion of mine. I do tons of mental health work. I'm a huge mental health advocate. I sit on the board of trustees for Moxie Bend. Let me give you my cell phone number. I'll give you my personal cell phone number. It's 423-987-2995. So regardless, however this election turns out, please reach out to me. We will do work together and see about getting resources in regards to that. Okay? Please reach out to me.
Because you've been advocating for mental health for
Very long
a
time,
long time.
10 plus years. I've housed so many people that have been homeless and have had mental illness. Some people who people thought that would never be stabilized because their family just literally just thought that, that they would always behave that way. But I've been able to give them resources. The train is definitely coming through.
No, so
that's
sorry.
Okay. But I've been able to connect them with resources, to get them on medication. And my most recent, he has been housed for 2 years, and he has been on medication and been stabilized, and hasn't been back to jail. Hasn't been homeless, and he has a home. And I believe in placing people in homes to where they feel like they have a home. I want them to walk into something to where they feel like it's something that I would live in. So yes, I'm very excited. That's a topic that me and Doll definitely do not have time to talk about today, but I would love to come back and talk about that some other time.
For sure.
That is part of the reason that I'm running. I'm a woman that I lead by my heart and allow God to lead my footsteps. So I just hope that everyone gets a chance to meet me and see my heart. I am not the best public speaker, so work with me on that. But one-on-one, I'm amazing.
Do you have any upcoming like meet and greets scheduled or?
Oh, I am day by day right now because I'm planning stuff because early voting, is starting July the 15th. Working on, I have a team, I got to see what that looks like, as far as everyone's schedule, because I do have a career. I have a trial that is planned August the 1st. So please pray for me, everybody.
Yes.
How
does a person follow, stay in the loop of what you have going on? Are you on Instagram? Are you on YouTube?
Please follow me on Facebook. It's Malarie Marsh. Can we put in the comments how to spell my name? Because Malarie is spelled a little unusual.
Okay.
Shout out to my father for doing that. It's spelled a little unusual.
On the Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, you can. I did tag her page.
So
on our Facebook page.
Please follow me on Facebook, Malarie Marsh, to keep up to date with the events. I have did some giveaways. I just gave away over 500 fish sandwiches at the Fast Stop a couple weeks ago. My team and I did. We did a meet and greet doing that. And my website, www.malariemarsh.com. And please, if you want to meet me, I'm willing to meet you where you are, whether it's you want me to come to a coffee shop, to your doorstep. If you want to come and see me one day when I'm at the courthouse in between, me working with some of the attorneys that I work with, I'm happy to. I'll come downstairs and say, hey, okay, just give me a call, 423-987-2995. I do not always answer my phone because I will be happy to show you I have over 650 text messages and a lot of missed phone calls right now. But I do return text messages faster than I do phone calls. So if you send me a text message, I promise I will reply. If it's not the same day, it will be in the next day or so, okay? So I really look forward to meeting everyone.
And Miss Marsh is still looking for volunteers. So I know Jen Reynolds from Facebook, you're saying that you want to connect and partner with Miss Marsh to help with her, some of her, I don't even know the word I'm looking for, some of her interests.
Thank you, Jen.
Homeless. Yeah, so make sure you reach out to her you can send her a message on Facebook, and you all have her contact number. and also follow her website. So volunteers, if anybody is interested in getting on board with Miss Marsh and her campaign, and not only just her campaign, she's been heavy in the streets for a long time. So if you're trying to get involved and want to support some community activism, definitely reach out and she'll get you. And I'm sure she got some work for you to do.
And
So,
I want to, just say a little more about me touching all corners. I'm not going to get into my story, but anybody who wants to sit down and talk to me, I'm just going to kind of baseline it real quick. Doll and I know each other personally. We've known each other for probably 20 years or so, long time. So she knows. But I went into foster care and group homes when I was younger. Because of that, my husband's aunt adopted me when I was around 13 years old. I ended up getting emancipated when I was 16. Took my GED, and I put myself through college. So I am the definition of a true fighter. I have always had integrity, self-respect, and I'm very driven in everything that I do. And so because of that, I definitely understand all corners of the district. I'm going to say pretty much almost raised in Avondale because I've been there since, 12, 13 years old. So I can go from Avondale and East Chattanooga all the way to boardrooms and the courthouse. So I feel like that, I have, the uniqueness to represent all corners of the district. I do want to say I do respect my other candidates, the other opponents. Miss Knoll, the work that she has done in Orchard Knob, I respect her. And I respect Miss Mott for being a voice for some things that some people just don't have the nerve to be a voice for. Okay. And I do plan on reaching out to Miss Mott and continuing to work with her in some capacity. And Miss Noel continuing to work with her in Orchard Knob.
wonderful. Well, good luck to you, Mallory. Love to see it and look forward to watching this race very closely. And I do miss if anybody can find a dude that used to sell the peaches over in the hood, can y'all get him to the area? Because I missed the peaches and all the other stuff, the little truck. That was so cool. Yeah. I forgot about him. But yeah, we're gonna get Gil, can I get some music so I can walk Miss Marsh out? And y'all stay tuned. We got a little bit more information to share with y'all. Thank y'all so much for controlling every freaking thing. It's okay. Y'all, my time is just about up, but I do want to thank our guests for coming through today, Miss Malarie Marsh. Y'all make sure y'all follow her on Facebook, and that is MALARIE I'm sorry, y'all. I have a super gremlin in the audience with me today. Don't no outbursts, okay, or you will get cut off. Just hold on. I'll give you a chance to speak in just a moment. Sit back. You gotta be easy. Y'all make sure y'all follow Miss Marsh on Facebook, and also you can check out her website www.malariemarsh.com. So election day is on August the 4th, and early voting does start July the 15th and run through July the 30th. So she left a nice, really, this is really nice, sir. So our missions are going to be public safety, 21st century infrastructure, community economic development, and affordable housing. So District 8, this consists of Amnicola, Avondale, Bushtown, Churchville, East Side 1 and 2, and Courthouse 1 and 2. So y'all make sure y'all follow Miss Marsh. And thank you again for coming by. I want to mention that Medicare open enrollment season is vastly approaching. I've had a couple of people already schedule me for some Medicare seminars. And so, yeah, this is a great opportunity if you want to get involved in your community or want to do something for the seniors. You can host one at your church. We can host one in the block at a block party. We can host one at a community center. It literally does not matter. There's no cost. And we can talk Medicare. And this gives the seniors that you love that are in your community or network the opportunity to maximize their benefits. And there's no cost for a lot of these benefits. So they could be getting extra dental, extra vision, even some help with groceries every month. So I urge everyone to check your schedule, see what your churches or your community centers already have coming up, and get covered by Doll in the building so we can talk about some Medicare, because that stuff is important. My grandparents ain't missing out on nothing. They getting all the stuff they qualify for, period. Big period, not the little. So yeah, Medicare season is coming up. So I got 4 minutes left. I'm gonna interview my baby, y'all, so I don't have to beat him. This is Lester. Lester, tell me what your favorite thing to do at school is. Scoot closer so they can hear. What do you love to do at school?
Really nothing.
You don't like to do anything at school?
Not really.
What's your favorite part of the school day?
Recess and lunch and PE.
Okay, what's your favorite thing to learn about?
Numbers.
You love numbers. You love math? Are you good at math? Okay, well let's just do a little quiz, okay?
Okay.
What's 5 plus 5?
10. Do a hard one on me.
Yeah, okay. Do a harder one. Okay, what is 23 plus 24?
I don't know that.
Okay, what's 21 plus 21?
42.
Okay, good job. What is 25 plus 25? He's using his fingers, y'all. He's thinking. The mathematician is thinking. 25 plus 25. 25 plus 25. If you got a 25 at the top and you got a 25 at the bottom, what does that equal up to? Don't help them. Don't help them. Do you need paper?
No.
Okay, what is it?
Because if you have 40 and you have 40,
yeah,
40.
Right, and then if you got
25 plus 25, that equals 50.
Good job. High five.
And if you have 50 plus 50, then that's 100.
Okay. So one last question.
100 plus 100 equals 200.
Okay, well, I have
200 plus 200 equals 400.
Thank you. I have one more question for you.
What is?
You ready for this one? Mm-hmm. It's a tough one. Why did the cow jump over the moon?
I don't know.
Okay, that's our time, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Flavor with Dolls show, y'all. It's been real. It's been fun. I'll be back next week with Marie Mott. So y'all don't want to miss this. Marie Mott will be on next week. Y'all tune in. Tap in.